The things that stood out the most to me, probably just the conversations we had with Omar.
That dude, Omar, he definitely made an impression because he grew up in the same circumstances I did. I mean, came from an urban background and all that. And I see him dressed up in his suit, nice job.
There's a lot of opportunity, and I just want you to make sure that you are thinking out of the box.
He didn't sell a drug to do that. He was working hard. He had to do his little dirty jobs here and there, busting tables or whatever, DJing. But he had his mindset right. He had goals. He was focused. He knew what he wanted in life. If you really put work to it, you can get wherever you want to be, and that's what I'm trying to do.
The one thing that can kill you is just to think single-mindedly.
Yeah.
You guys have too much potential, man. See what you can do.
Well, I got a scholarship to any Massachusetts State College, 4 years paid for. I wanted to go to Amherst, visited a couple different schools, explored my options, but I'm a native. I really didn't feel comfortable leaving where I'm at, so I go to BCC right now, community college. I don't really have a vision of what I want to do. I don't know, I'm kind of blurry right now. As an urban kid, I mean, I kind of lose focus with all that. Like,
Don't worry about that, man. Where you're from defines you to an extent, but you get to take care of the rest.
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely have a vision of what you're trying to accomplish, or at least a vision of what you're trying to find out about.
He showed us that you don't have to have like a set thing for a future, but if you have this one goal and you put everything you have into accomplishing that one goal, you can definitely make it happen.
So you want to have a vision, and from that vision you want to create goals.
I always wanted to own my own bakery. My intention was from high school I was going to go to Johnson & Wales University. I got accepted. I was going to go for baking and pastry arts and food service management. However, that didn't really work out because I got like $21,000 in scholarships and grants, and then it's like another $17,000 I had to come up with to go to the school. I couldn't get loans because nobody in my family could co-sign my loans, and I'm not old enough.
You have to brand yourself and enroll people in your vision. My vision is to be a culinary artist. I've been an artist in these other ways. Here are my successes, and sell people in your vision and see if they'll support it. You have to be able to be present enough about what you want to do with your life in order to even approach an organization that you might excel in. Because how could you know unless you try? And then what I would always tell people is that you have to create a network of mentors. You have to pay it forward too. You guys are young, but there's people younger than you. How are you going to mentor the people that are under you? That counts. And then what happens is when you mentor somebody else, then when you seek mentors, what you seek is going to be even clearer because you're going to already have that relationship from both sides.
Running. Wow. There you go. We can't walk here. I be running. There you go.
She have a cup of tea with me, and we'll sip it with some cookies made of dough. A female deer.
So definitely feels good getting away, escaping. It opens up a whole different world, really. It seems like a whole different world. I ain't got to worry about none of the problems back home. All that gang banging, all the watching over your shoulder, harassment by the cops. I'm really out there in the jungle every day, so it feels good to replace that jungle and come to another one.
So being out here in the quiet woods, kind of like, it's a shock almost. It's taking a bird out of its nest, to say the least.
I don't like the stress. I don't like the outdoors, and I'm scared of bugs and spiders, and I don't like dirt.
It's peaceful, really quiet, not many people around. The darkness kind of scares me.
I've been eaten by like 2 ticks in the past week, and they're probably gonna be more, and I get them in the most random spots. And sitting on this tree is creeping me out right now.
We out here in the camp zone. It's tick season. We had a big sign that said, "Beware of ticks." So I think I'm just gonna sleep in the van tonight.
I don't like the bugs, but I like the serenity.
I just had a bug on me.
Was that a firefly? I'm sorry, this is the first time in my life I've ever seen one of those.
I don't see any benefits of being out here. I don't, at all, none.
All you have is your thoughts, because my cell phone don't work right now, so all you got is your thoughts at the end of the day.
Definitely gives me some time to reflect, sit back, and think about it.
I don't reflect, I just think about how much I want to get it over with and get out.
Definitely rough. I mean, one big thing is the lack of outlets out here.
When you spend a week with them, with no electricity, you out in the woods, bare necessities, all that, it's a completely different ball game. It's kind of funny how we in the woods and it's making animals out of us, bro. Like, I might just live out here for the rest of my life. I think I'm a bear now, man.
At the same time, you get to reflect, like, this is not even, people were living worse than this. You know what I mean? You had people escaping from slavery. They didn't have a phone, a blanket, or nothing. I'm kind of lucky. I'm thankful for what I do got. It makes you appreciate it a little bit more. Like, when I go back home, I'm gonna love the fact that I can throw something in the microwave and it's gonna be done in a couple minutes. I mean, you can't do that out here. You gotta wait for the food. You gotta, I mean, everything's a little bit slow. It's like traveling back in time, kinda. Feels like a new beginning, but gotta start it back over when we go back home.